we should be, hopefully, live now. So,
Maybe, possibly.
did anyone get the notification this week?
Nope. I don't know. There's a notification it started.
I'll say, yeah, just got that one.
That's fucking good, isn't it? Oh, well, we'll see.
No, I didn't get the notification.
We shall see. Right. So,
Well,
good evening. Mind you, there's hardly anybody in at the minute anyway. It's probably one of you two that are in chat. So, what has anybody been up to this? Yeah, talking to ourselves. I do that quite often.
Not the first time.
No, not the first time, mate. Far from it.
Hey, at least this time he's not talking back to himself.
No, I do that as well. Don't
worry. When I went to Specsavers for my eye test on Thursday, there was a bloke that arrived a week early for his hearing test.
Pardon?
Maybe she get his
I just overheard the woman saying, "Yeah, your appointment's next week." He'd obviously come directly from work, and he had a builder's t-shirt on, so he's obviously taking some time off work. Gone and thought, and realised, oh shit! Yeah, your appointment's next week.
You're going to have a long wait, mate. Just sit in the waiting room next week.
Yeah. Just sit in that chair in the corner.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we're all full.
Good evening, William.
Hey, William.
Evening, William.
We were going to con Tyler into doing a review of the, Max RTA, but he couldn't get hold of the pink one from Mike. So.
Waiting for that direct
Tyler's
shipment. You know?
Max. There's Tyler's one. Sorry, is that too cruel?
Very well, thank you.
No, hearing you guys ooh and ah over the flavor on it, that's going too far.
Oh, it's absolutely amazing.
It is very good flavour.
Makes me think I need to build my original blaze that I've got in my cupboard.
I've got both on the desk. One's not on a mod, but I've got them both, and I've tried them side by side with the same e-liquid. And the Max has got better flavour. I'm convinced of it. Convinced.
Same coils or different coils?
Roughly the same coils.
Roughly,
same sort of ohms, coming out about a 0.16-ish. So wattage around the same, really. So the Max has just got better flavour. I don't know how, I don't know why, but I'm happy with it. So before Dave turns up and starts giving it give us a full review.
It's a tank. You put coils in it. You fill it with liquid. Oh, you put cotton in it as well. And you fill it with liquid and you vapor it.
Well, yeah. I mean, Vic might forget and not put cotton in, and then it all falls out. But anyway. I see the Saturday show.
Tank leak.
The Saturday show this week has the immigrant from Australia on. Bogan's on there.
Yes, they did.
Oh, so what do you think of it then, William? If you've got one. At least one of the people watching can tell us, rather than the other caster who's just don't give a toss.
Hey,
Hey, Lee.
Really? Yeah, I think Vic did say something that the air holes are slightly smaller.
But there's more airflow.
Mm.
Definitely more airflow.
Mm.
But,
He's quieter as well.
yeah. I get good flavour from both, to be honest, William. It could be what I mean. It does depend what you're vaping in it as well. I think because some RTAs are better for custards and sweets, sweet bakery type stuff, and so others are better for fruits.
Well, you and I have talked about this, haven't we, Matt?
Yeah.
The Blaze is definitely better for custards and desserts.
Which is more
got the Juggernaut V2, which is better for fruits.
ha 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 ha. You're about as funny. So. You're about as funny as constipation, William.
Yeah, I saw that today as well. They brought the price down again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. At the price it is now, it is definitely a bargain.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think even at full price it's a bad price for what you're getting.
No. Especially when the build quality is so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you reckon we can get sponsored by him?
Maybe if I just send Mike Vapes a bunch of coils, I'll get a tank sent over.
Or he'll say, who the hell are you?
Yeah.
Just send him a message.
Well, that's possible too.
You're the pickled coil builder.
Yeah.
Was that right, Dad? Oh, wait. Can I please have some?
Yes.
Older, yes. Wiser, nah. Not going to happen. More like another year dafter.
I can't disagree.
Well, that's why when I said happy birthday to you, health for the year. It's a good-ish health. Oh, did I?
Mm-hmm.
That face then.
So when I posted for your... Oh, God, how bad was it?
It looked like somebody had just inserted a stack mod somewhere.
Mm-hmm. A pleasant surprise.
Yeah, I'm with you on this, Lee. This growing up crap. Nah, I tried it. I tried it once. Lasted about an hour, and then I gave up. No, life's too boring.
It's
be
like,
grown up.
No, it's folk week here in Whitby, and I remember one year in the Steward's Handbook it said find a responsible adult. Do you know what? We looked all over town and couldn't find one.
Yeah, but you as a member of the staff were meant to be
a responsible adult.
Yeah. Oh God. Find a responsible idiot.
I can do that.
Yeah.
I
said, I know a few idiots. Responsible. Yeah.
So what have people been up to this week, if anything?
Not much.
Not much.
Go play. So, usual week. Thankfully, got a Saturday off this week, so I got a little bit of time with the kids.
After you went to your beer festival.
Yeah, the
With all-
shittiest beer festival ever.
You need to come over to the UK, mate. I'll take you to a proper beer festival.
Yeah,
I'll
until
get
it
you
ends up
coffee.
like Beer Fest and
And
Oh,
2
mate,
minutes
I'll-
later, we'll tell you back home again.
Two other idiots. I hope that is not referring to your own show, because they're a right pair of Burks on that show. Me and G. What have I done this week? Very little, actually, to be honest. I had a cool week. That's been great. But I know what that is.
I had
Has it
it for 2 bloody days.
Yeah, it's just been like I told you earlier, Bill. It's just to do with my spine. It's just one of those things. Get used to it after the amount of years I've had it. It's just one of them things you deal with it. So it happens. But
What didn't help, I had a migraine last night because we had a burglar alarm on the estate going for 2 days.
Oh, lovely.
oh jeez.
Lovely.
And it was just in a location that meant I couldn't find anywhere in the house where I could escape the noise.
Oh.
step ladders and a hammer.
Mm. Yeah, but then if Bill's got vertigo, that would kick in then as well. So he's buggered if he goes up the ladder with a hammer.
Yeah, but he'd knock himself out on the way down. He wouldn't be able to wear the burglar alarm.
That's true.
That's
Problem
what-
solved.
Mm. Mm.
Would be a good idea, but it's an idea.
Hi, Lisa. Is
Hey,
that a hammer
hey,
in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
It's a 14-pound lump hammer.
Mm.
Well, it's shrunk in the wash then.
I got it off Wish.
Mm.
Oh, dear. Has anybody been watching or keeping abreast of what's going on in the news, by the way?
Trying not to. Been a
Not
lot of
wishing
prison
to,
sentences now.
Not wishing to trigger anybody on the politics thing, but wow, what a fucking mess. This. Yeah, I get that, Lise. Yeah, that's the one. Fear porn. It's between the papers, the government, all the media, they are pushing people's mental health into bad places at the minute. Really bad.
Yeah.
And that's what I was getting at. I wasn't going to talk about the politics side of it because we all know that side of it. It's not worth talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But I have noticed there is a lot more people talking about how it's affecting them, mentally, and a lot more people are getting depression, and it's coming out even more than it did with the COVID situation.
Yeah.
The mental health
Anxiety's been a big one.
Yeah. The mental health situation now in this country is a point where it's fucking dangerous. Seriously dangerous. And I'm not on about so much you and me, Bill, because we've had it for years. So we kind of know how to deal with it.
Yeah.
With medication. I'm on about people who don't know how to deal with it and don't know who to go and see, don't know who to talk to, don't know how to get the help, who suddenly, in the past, I suppose, couple of years and more recently, have suddenly got mental health, they've got depression, they've got anxiety, and the chances of them actually getting in to see anybody is highly unlikely at the minute.
Mm.
And I will say one thing, the Labour government policy on mental health is scary.
Mm.
If you're 13 up till the age of 21, we've got you covered. Apart from that, God, that's their own policy.
Yeah. Except
That's
it's
quite-
going to take them a year to. It's going to take them a year to get it in place.
Oh, yeah.
Minimum.
Yeah, Lisa just brought a very interesting one up as well. About white pox. You heard about this?
Yes.
Comes from Africa. Not that I want anyone saying, oh, Matt's against Africans, he don't like, he's a racist. But there is an outbreak of white pox going on in Africa, which is now coming over through into Europe, and it is gradually coming over into the UK. So we could be in real trouble, because if we get white pox in this country, that is a scary thought. Which is why I'm glad I don't talk to many people. I feel sorry for anybody who works in service trades like bus drivers. And I'm not taking the piss for once, actually, Craig, because you don't know who gets on your bus. You don't know what those people may have or may not have.
Yeah.
And in your position, you can't say to a customer, "What disease have you got?" Because you'd be fired for that. But we know people will just travel about if they've got something like this and they're going on and off buses and things. That's scary.
Because don't forget also the people that might be the African people that are in the country that are having to use public transport.
And this isn't me being a racist or anti-black or anti-African or any of that shit. It's just, again, it's proof that the more we let into this country through the immigration, there is a chance of we let in people who possibly may have something like that. That puts our people in this country, the residents of this country, at risk. Which is where you need a sensible government who say, whoa, no more people coming in at the moment, because obviously that would be the sensible approach to that, in my eyes. It's not what will happen.
No, you know it won't happen. But to make it worse, we've got all the Brits abroad at the minute on holiday.
Yeah. Thing is, you think about this, Bill. Where do most Brits go on holiday?
Spain.
Right. Most Africans come in through Morocco across the piece of water between Morocco and Spain. They come across that piece of water and down through Spain. So Spain will be the first country, European, that gets properly hit with this.
Yeah.
Which means any holiday makers going to that country, if you're going on holiday to Spain, I'd swerve it and go to the Isle of Wight. It might be safer.
Mm.
Oh, I don't know. Have you been to the Isle of Wight recently?
Not for a long time, but that is very true as well, Lisa. That we know the government don't give a flying stuff about people in this country, and it makes me wonder where we are going to end up in this next year.
Dad, Wes has my swords.
I don't know.
The one thing, there's one thing we guarantee: we are not going to be better than we were.
Oh, we're not going to be better off. We're going to be a lot worse off. I think I just think that we need somebody in power who actually gives a shit, and unfortunately that isn't what we've got, so we're in a bad position. But
Well, you look, we've got a Prime Minister who didn't manage 30 days without calls for him to resign.
well, we spoke about this, didn't we, Lee? And kind of the whole Chinese style. Will there be a next election, or will we go down the Chinese Russian route of him essentially running the country as a gulag, as you said, and anybody who talks against the government, like I am now, oh great, that's me stuff, isn't it? Are liable to end up in prison for it, because I think it's a possibility. And I think Lisa said back up there about the way the government are just banging people up, all of which at the moment has been white people. Some of who deserve it, yes. But it's got to be a fair trial. You've got to have a fair system. You've got to have a fair court system. If you're just going to bang people up willy-nilly like they are at the moment, all nearly at the moment which have been white people, and none of them the cases of against the Muslims, again, is going to cause civil unrest. I mean, we might as well just quit now, move out of the UK permanently, give it away to whoever wants it, and give up. Because, quite honestly,
I thought we had.
Oh, I have no doubt, mate, we're on a watch list. I have no doubt of that, because it will be seen, because we're having an opinion of our own. That's dangerous, that. You know, we've got an opinion. Yeah, we're allowed one. And people are allowed to disagree with our opinions. That's fine.
Like I said, my problem isn't with the people who come over here legally to work. No bother with that. I don't care colour, creed, gender, or anything else. It's the illegals that are worrying. And that's increasing.
Exactly, Lisa. Exactly. But look who we've got telling the CPS, the ex-leader of the CPS, Crown Prosecution Service, who we know was bent, and I am going to say it now, over the trials of the Muslim speedophiles up in Rotherham and all those areas. The man who let them get away with it and didn't prosecute is now in charge of the country. So what's he going to do with those Muslims now if they get caught for rioting and civil unrest? Oh, let them off.
Mhm.
With the exception of 2 lads, that's what they've done.
Yep.
They've
You
prosecuted two lads.
Yep.
And there's 50 odd white guys being prosecuted. The worrying thing is, over half of them were our age, older.
Yeah. Because, mate, they will say our age group, probably 45 to 65 or whatever, they will say that is the age group of the sort of white, the BNP, National Front and all of that. No. I'm not saying there aren't people out there still like that who are scumbags. But they're not, we're back to that woke community attitude, aren't we?
Mm.
Yeah.
I can see it now. The next Prime Minister of England, Sam Smith. In his fucking dress.
Oh, good God.
Yes, I went there.
Dude, that was one of the more confusing fucking things I've ever seen. What did he call himself? Semi-bisexual?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah. Which half of semi-bisexual is he, though? Is he the gay half or the straight half?
Right.
Don't keep... Look. You're going to get a comment in a minute off Lisa because she's typing it now. I can hear the keys being hit about Sam Smith. I guarantee that bloke is the biggest poisoned troublemaker from the music industry ever. If anybody needs putting down physically or in words, it's him.
Personally, I favour the lethal injection.
I'm in favour of lethal injection for him, yeah. I just, a lot of it he does, obviously, because it keeps him in the public eye.
Yeah, it's only so he can try and stay relevant.
Well,
Right.
it just proves how good his music is that he has to do that.
Yeah.
So he isn't selling it, whether you like whoever's music.
Hang on a minute. Sam Smith does music?
Yeah.
Well, apparently that's what it's called.
Have you ever watched any? Right, here's one for you, because I know Lisa has, Leah, I have. Have any of you ever watched a Sam Smith video?
No.
Yeah, I watched half of one.
Right, here's homework for this week for you guys. If you haven't watched one of his videos, go and find
it.
No, you're not getting away with that. Go and watch his video of wearing.
You dog ate it, yeah.
Go and watch one of his videos. Just go and watch it and see what you. I think Sam Smith And he is what is popular to young teenagers at the moment.
I have too much respect for that final remaining brain cell.
Mate, I just, what he portrays on film, you are far safer letting your 4-year-old watch an Exodus video. Just put a bit of Exodus on, bit of Testament, you know, some proper thrash. Stick that on. They're safe. Yeah, they're fine. Sam Smith is going to confuse them.
Going to confuse them. It's going to confuse you. It's going to be a whole problem.
Yeah.
I would say, William, is that curiosity killed the cat.
I have no curiosity. I have seen half of a Sam Smith video. And that was a minute and a half too much.
Mm.
Cannibal Corpse is safer than Sam Smith. I agree, Lisa. Good. Yeah. Bit like one of our shows, that is, Lee. Good, friendly, violent fun.
I would rather take a 3-year-old to a Children of Bodom concert.
Gwendolyn's quite partial at the minute to Testament. She's into Testament at the minute. Oh, and Sabbath. Hence, you know.
Yeah.
I've raised my daughter correctly. She listens to good music. Exactly. The beatings will continue.
I propose Sam Smith for the beating.
Oh,
Yeah.
I would love to beat Sam Smith repeatedly with a baseball bat. I can't even class what he does as music anymore. Sorry. I know everybody's got their own opinions with music, and you know you like what you like. That's fine. But music that's in the fucking in the charts nowadays is absolute dog fucking shit. There is no decent music.
I mean, for crying out loud, you got post music.
See, I feel that I was quite lucky, and Bill was lucky, and Craig to a point, because we grew up in a period where there was a lot of good music and a lot of good bands, and there was a lot of fucking proper old school metal, a lot of old school rock, a lot of just genuine cutting edge music, good stuff. The Hit Parade, Lee, how old are you? The Hit Parade, fuck's sake.
I still remember when they used to do the countdown on Radio 1 when the new chart came out on a Sunday. Sat there recording it on a Sunday night. Yeah.
But that was the reason why they always talked.
Yeah.
But that was always the reason why they talked. And that was the reason why they always talked over the end of it. To make you actually go out and buy the music. Go and buy the song.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but everybody used to do it. Come on. We all did it. We all did it.
I looked at the charts the other day. I would have a C90 completely blank if I tried to do it now. You would just have that standard subharmonic hiss that you always had at the low end of a tape.
Yeah, yeah, we've only been listening to metal since the 70s, I suppose. Yeah, it's quite a long period of music, though. You know, Lee. We have listened to a few bands in that time. There's definitely been some good music coming in that time. Definitely been some good music. With your sunglasses on.
I still listen to a lot of the music I listened to 50 years ago.
What, Val Doonican?
Oh, Richard Clayderman.
Oh, God.
Or was it James Last?
Oh,
James
God, my
Last.
dad.
Or Reggie Hammond's organ music?
You
Oh,
said
God,
about James.
no.
You said about James Last. I was clearing out when I had to move house. I was cleaning out my dad's vinyl collection to see if there was anything remotely worth keeping. James Last. James Last. James Last. No end of records went in.
All you would have needed was a couple of zombies, and you could have thrown them at them, like Shaun of the Dead.
Yep.
I must admit, I've told my dad that. Yeah, I'm having your Beatles records when you go. But what? Yeah, I'm gonna have your Beatles records. All right.
No,
Billy
for me, it was Blondie.
Heart of Glass.
Yeah. Hanging on a Telephone had a good beat for roller skating too as well.
I can still remember my Blondie poster on the wall.
Yeah, I can still remember that one with the semi-see-through yellow dress.
Anyway, moving briefly on. Because Bill and I are descending into some 70s fantasy.
Some puberty flashbacks. Yeah.
Yeah. It depends what music you're on about, William. Depends what music you're on about.
Well, it all depends when you were born, too, to be honest. Like, for me, I'm still listening to the 2000s bullshit.
You'll always listen to what you grew up with. What at the time, what was your go-to music? You will always go to. So like me and Lee and Bill, it will always probably be sort of 70s stuff. It'll be, and then as we go older, it'll probably be. For me, it's always 90s thrash metal. You know, not Metallica because we don't count Metallica.
I like the late 80s, early 90s rock ballads. So quite a lot of the Guns N' Roses stuff I like.
Yeah, a bit of
ballads in there. No, it's GNF now.
Music-wise, I'm... So music-wise, even I'm starting to feel old. What was it? Green Day, one of their songs was 22 years old.
Yeah, let's not even go into the T-shirt or the band of the T-shirt I'm wearing, you know. Let's not go into, because we're going back a lot further. We're going back nearly 50 years with Sabbath.
Mm-hmm.
No, we're not. We're going back nearly 55 years.
Well, yeah, if you count the original band.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
The original
David Coverdale.
Ozzy, Bill, Geezer, Tony.
Yep. Yeah, David Coverdale from Whitesnake. My brain cells have never been what they should be, mate.
The double entendre.
Must admit, Lisa, I never really looked at David Coverdale in that way.
Now Lisa's getting flashbacks of her.
No, we know who Lisa had a poster on the wall. I'm not saying who the poster was. See,
the best poster I had on my wall was the World Peace Tour.
Yeah.
Iron Maiden. Eddie smashing through the world.
Yeah.
That was a brilliant poster.
Just trying to think. Early 80s, when it came out, I had the 1916 Motorhead poster. The one with the flags. Yeah. You got me thinking about all the old posters that my mum probably threw away as well. God, they'd be worth a lot of money now.
You've got the.
I was just saying,
the other
what they'd be worth now.
Yeah, you've got the other poster from the World Peace Tour on your door.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Eddie after the lobotomy in a straitjacket.
Yeah. Well, of course, that sums me up. That does.
You can go. You can also go along the lines of that. Nowadays, there's no thought put into the album artwork anymore.
No.
It's funny you should say that. I was saying this. I think it was on Lee's show we were talking about it, and I've gone back into buying vinyl again because I love vinyl. And the problem is when you open a CD, I haven't got any in it, but you open a CD and you got this poxy little thing, right? And you can't see fuck all. You open an album cover, a double album cover, classic Sabbath first album. Picture on the outside of the girl stood in front of the watermill. Open the album cover, inverted cross, which wasn't Sabbath's doing; it was the production company. But you've got the inverted cross on a black background, white writing. Fucking stunning. But you've got it full size. It's just there's something special about having an album cover.
Yeah, do you remember in the 80s, a lot of the CDs had full album artwork folded down to a CD case?
Yep.
You opened it up and you had the full album artwork on one side and the lyrics on the other side.
Yeah.
I mean, I bought from a bargain bin in our price. It was Halloween Walls of Jericho. And I actually specifically bought that because I like the look of the front cover of the album. It's somewhere up at my dad's, which I might actually grab when I'm up on Monday and Tuesday. I have
I
to go
had
and
a
hunt for
copy
it.
of the first Guns N' Roses album with the band cover.
Oh, yes.
Mm.
Carcass Symphonies
With
of the Sickness.
with the robot scene on the back.
Sorry, I'm getting excited because Lee's just put what an album he's had turn up. Carcass Symphonies of Sickness. Oh, what an album. That'll be a good album.
I mean, when I bought another record player a while ago, I found some fantastic ones on eBay.
I have spent quite a lot of money recently on vinyl. Got a bit obsessed with things. But I enjoy my music, so.
Mm.
And vinyl does sound better.
Yeah, but I picked up the Fisher's remasters of the first two albums, which has one CD live, one CD of all the demos, and one CD remastered to how he wanted it to sound originally.
Not fucked about by the record company.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've not listened to it yet.
It was because the problem with vinyl is it depends what CD player you put it in as well. Because CD players, it all comes down to the DAC that's in them, the digital to analog converter. And if you've got a cheap CD player, it will sound cheap. If you spend a bit.
I've got the top end of Panasonic's flat panel CD players. And the sound off that is stunning.
Although, I'll give you a workaround. Buy a Blu-ray player. Okay.
Yeah.
You can pick a Blu-ray player up for,
Mm.
Gary, probably £100 now. Go and buy yourself a cheap Blu-ray player.
All right, got it.
Take your red and white outputs from your Blu-ray player and plug them into a decent DAC. You can buy a decent DAC for probably 60, 70 quid. Then plug that into your hi-fi. Run it through a DAC. It rules out the DAC that is in the CD player, so you are just playing direct. It basically, the CD is just a way of holding it and picking up the information. So the CD player, so you get better sound. That's why I've got two DACs sat under with my hi-fi at the minute.
Mm.
This is my obsession, which is, apart from vaping, is audio stuff. And it's cost me too much money over the years.
I've got a couple of nice headphone DACs.
Yeah.
Which, because I've got the mid and the top end FiO DAC, which is a full 256. But I've got the FiO MP3 player, which has also got the 256 DAC.
Yeah.
So you get really good sound off it.
You can't get. You don't have to spend a fortune to get decent sound, to be fair.
Mm. Mm.
You can get some decent sound quality.
But I mean, I've got studio monitor earbuds.
Yeah. I use studio monitors in here for speakers.
Yeah.
Because they only get really used in here when they're on quietly, if I'm doing something like this or if I'm listening to something. So they're ideal. And I don't have to have an amp in here because they're amped. So But... Hey, you've got a friend, Tyler, because you're a Green Day fan. You and Gary can talk about Green Day.
Oh God.
You've got a Green Day friend. Which
I still listen to all that.
Which album of Green Day, though?
Well, there's really only one if you don't want to repeat everything. Say it was, what year was that? 2002. Say 2002. I'm Just a Kid came out.
Do you know? I think I liked the American Idiot album.
Mm.
Yeah.
You know, I played that the other day, and it really makes you sit back and go, they really just kind of said whatever they wanted to say.
Mm.
But not the one that was released on general release. You want the Japanese release one because there's more on it. Oh, you little bastard. You bastard. Lee.
Dookie is 30 years old.
You motherfucker. It's all right. I've just had a picture come through from Lee. May your underpants be infected by 1,000 fire ants.
If you've got a decent system, William, you can get that warmth of sound back from a CD.
Yep, you can.
If it's been produced properly. A good CD player.
A good CD player should sound quite neutral.
Yeah.
That's what you want, something that's fairly neutral on the sound. Why did you go, Gary? Go see a bit of Aka. Well, yeah, true, Lisa, but it's the comical level of seeing Lee dancing around while scratching his... Anyway.
Mm.
Yeah, I dread to think how much they were selling them for, though, Gary.
My guess is they would have been about 130 quid each.
Yeah, probably more than that. I know the London concert they did was 300 minimum. The problem is ACDC.
Yeah. If you were right at the back at the top, there were 130 quid.
Yeah, I've seen ACDC live a couple of times, and I still love ACDC, and I always will. But they're getting to the stage now where they're just getting that a bit old now. They're getting too old. And it's nothing against them. I will always love them for what they are. But they are getting to that stage now, bless them. You know, Angus is... What is he, in his 70s now?
What do you think about that with Rolling Stones as well?
Oh, the Strolling Bones?
I would not go and see the Strolling Bones if you paid me, because to me, the only reason they got famous was robbing black music. And this isn't a race thing. They robbed all the old blues music, the real blues artists, before anybody in the UK knew about it. And I don't really rate Rolling Stones that highly, personally. Hey, Gary, You just wait till you're in your 70s and have been running around the stage all your life and see how well you can work.
Yeah.
It's
How Angus can keep going like he has, bless him, always.
Mm.
Just fucking tell me that man's. He comes under the heading legend. But
Wesley, have you seen any of the recent videos from Rammstein? Like, they're still going. Barely, but they're still going.
yep. You're nearly 30 and you feel like an old fuck. Fuck's sake. Gary.
Yeah.
He's not okay. I'm not that far
Gary.
ahead of him, but for him to say that before he even hits 30, come on.
I turned 60
he's
last
still-
week.
He's still at the stage where he can fart and not worry about falling through.
And I'm still going to rock
Yeah, lucky
concerts.
bastard.
Mm.
When you get to that stage where you've had a curry and you go, oh no.
Oh. Or you drop one and think, oh, I think I need to go for a courtesy white.
That's a bit warm, that. Hold on, that's a bit damp as well.
Mm. That's a bit squidgy. Oh, I'm going to go for a courtesy white now.
then you get there. Oh, too late.
Yeah, and then you look in your box and like, oh, there's a little landing strip.
You mean a little landing strip? Because Andy can go get on that one.
Mm.
I agree, actually, with Lisa there. If you're feeling that knackered and shit at that age, you need to get yourself moving, boy.
Mm.
And I was slowed down by a heart attack, but I was 44. But I didn't really stop until I was 49. Then took life easy for a while, and I'm back going to rock concerts again.
Mm.
And I'm still at the front. Because there's only one place to be.
I saw a video the other day that reminded me of you. I saw a video of a woman probably in her late 70s, early 80s in a mosh pit. It made me think of you. But
Oh, the woman with
had her
the
walker out.
with the walker, yeah.
Yep.
The day Bill finds a metal band that are all nurses. That's it.
Mm.
That's it. He's done.
There is one. There is one.
I was going to say, he's going to find one already.
Have you seen it? Yeah. Matt, have you seen the Iron Maidens?
Yeah.
Three of them are nurses. They're good musicians as well. Bloody good musicians.
Yeah, they are actually.
The day I stopped chasing nurses, put me in a box and set fire to it.
Before or after you're dead?
If I reach the point where I've stopped chasing nurses, I am dead.
That's all right. I wasn't sure to check.
Mm.
It's getting hot in here. Let me out, you bastards. Yes, she was.
Yeah. She's a bloody good guitarist as well.
Very. Yeah, very good.
Is she still playing for Alice Cooper?
Yeah. Yes, she is, because I looked it up the other day, actually.
Alice Cooper, who now looks without makeup the age he was trying to look when he was 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I do, Gary. If Freddie had still been alive, I think he would have still been continuing. I think he would have gone more. No, I looked at him the other day. I thought she was still working with Alice. Well, could be wrong. Cool.
No, Freddie would never give up music.
No.
I think he would have gone more into an opera style because he was heading towards more operatic stuff.
Well, yeah, he did that.
Did that thing with
Montserrat
Spanish?
Yeah, Barcelona.
Montserrat.
Yeah, the fat Spanish tart.
But no, Freddie would never have given up music. I mean, the week before he died, he apologised to the rest of the band because he couldn't make it into the studio.
Mm.
Oh, yeah, I know you mean, Lee. Yeah. But personally, I never really rated him. I preferred Nita myself.
Yeah. To be honest, in more recent years, I prefer seeing him with the Hollywood Vampires. Because he was having more fun with the Hollywood Vampires. He wasn't having to be Alice.
Exactly. I think he's at the point now. Vince is at the point where he's got too old to play Alice Cooper. You know,
He's about 75 now, isn't
he? Yeah, probably is.
I think he's at 75. I'm sure I heard something.
Something like that. Oh, yeah.
Vince Fournier.
76.
76, is he? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's still got some good music in him. He really has. I just think.
Well, he was doing a lot for Planet Rock, wasn't he?
Well, he was doing the DJ and stuff.
Yeah, he was also doing some stuff for Radio 2, I think.
Yeah.
I saw him last year with the Hollywood Vampires. Tell you what, he still gives everything on stage.
I think he always will. It's daft, isn't it? He's healthier and fitter now than he was in his 30s.
Well, yeah, because he stopped drinking.
God, we used to put some away.
He was one of the few people
and drugs and rock and roll.
He was one of the few who could make Lemmy look like a lightweight.
Yeah, he was a day. Well, The last time he got taken in hospital for it, he was told he had the matter of hours to live. It wasn't even days. If he didn't quit drinking, he was dead.
But he could get away a case of Jack.
Well,
Yeah,
I certainly
a few
did.
bottles. He could put away a case of Jack in a day.
Yep.
At his height. And he did regularly.
Yeah, he had some real alcohol problems. Not so much drug, more alcohol than drugs.
It was mostly alcohol.
Yep. Yeah. Lemmy was told Lemmy was told if he quit drinking,
Precisely.
so I was right. Nita is back with him, but
Yes.
not yet.
That's definitely.
Yeah, because Alice took 18 months off with the Hollywood Vampires, didn't it?
Yeah.
No, sir. You buy it?
Yeah, but it must be nice because he can afford to do that now. He can afford to just go, fuck it. It's not like he needs to do it for the money anymore. He can take off a year or two and just.
No, he's doing it for fun.
Yeah.
I mean, on the Illusions albums, Alex was on 4 tracks, co-wrote 3 of them.
Hold on, Lisa. Yeah, you're coming through. Oh, for fuck's sake. I don't know. That's right. Yeah, she did. Did some solo stuff with Alicia White.
Yeah.
I don't think it was, but I don't think poppy music was her jam. Really don't.
Wesley, volume.
It's Nita's seriously forgetting about she's a woman or all that. She's just a seriously talented guitarist.
She's just a straight ahead rocker.
Yes, she's female. Woohoo. That doesn't really matter. She's a seriously good guitarist. Yeah, I've heard.
Alicia White or Alicia White Glows? Because Alicia White Glows is a rock singer.
Gary. Do you not know who Nita Strauss is? You have to sort of
look her up and thank us later.
Yeah, you'll be thanking us.
Serious. Look her up. And look up some of the albums she's worked on.
Well, just look her up.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not a big Arch Enemy fan, I must admit.
What is that? Looks
They're
like mini
okay,
bugs.
but I'm not a big fan of Arch Enemy.
Well, make it go down. People.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm a big fan, but I like some of the stuff they've done.
Yeah, Brian May is a good guitarist, but Brian May, for me, is just your average rock guitarist. I wouldn't say he's. There have been better guitarists, in my opinion, and it is only my opinion, but I think. Carcass over Arch Enemy.
Yeah, someone's trying to swipe our car. What said that I swipe our car? I will not believe in them.
I'm gonna say for me,
Was it a joke?
Yeah.
I like bits of both of them.
Right?
To be honest, Lee, I don't like everything by either band.
See, it's trying to educate Gary into what music he should be listening to. Which you shouldn't really do anyway.
Go back and listen to early Tony Iommi or Tony working with Dio. Either the Heaven and Hell bit or the middle era Sabbath. It's like a band that I always enjoyed live, but I found their albums boring. Status Quo.
The Status Quo.
Status Quo live were really good time band.
They were just a simple band.
Straight
They
ahead. Yeah.
They're nothing special. They're just simple. Very, very simple.
Live, they worked a lot better than in studio.
Yeah. I tell you, I've been listening to a lot this week, and I'm blaming G actually, because he reminded me of him, and I hadn't listened to any for a while. I've been listening to a lot of Mastodon this week. I ended up listening to been listening to a lot of their stuff this week. Behemoth again. But I think Behemoth might be a little bit too heavy for Gary.
We could go to old school Satanic and listen to a bit of Venom.
I still listen to Venom all the time, mate. That's one of my go-to bands. Yeah, I don't mind a bit of Venom. Venom are funny because everybody takes Venom.
Oh, yeah.
So Venom got taken seriously. They're a satanic black metal band. If you believe that a bunch of Geordies are a bunch of satanic black metal band,
Oh, they used
They
to
are.
absolutely. They used
oh,
to
they
piss
played it
themselves
up.
laughing at all that.
They played it up something wicked.
Oh, didn't they?
Funny as fuck.
Yeah, they were a fun crew to be around. Oh, Venom never claimed to be good musicians.
You want some weird stuff to listen to, Gary? Oh. Okay.
Gary, you shouldn't have said that.
Hey Lung.
Yeah.
Go listen to Hey Lung. That will fuck your head up. How weird do you want to go?
I mean, you could listen to a bit of Devin Townsend, particularly Empath, or Epic Cloud, or Infinity. Actually, particularly Infinity.
Igor's pretty strange.
Craig, all I can see is somebody crawling in the mirror behind you.
Yeah, he was looking to check and see if his jumper was dry for taking up to Scotland tomorrow when we go up.
I didn't behind you, somebody trying to.
Yeah, he's like, oh, cover your camera, but yeah, I'm gonna half-assly cover it. Yeah.
I'm sure if I go back, I can screenshot it and get an image.
I'm sure you probably could. Yeah.
Can't be fucking asked, but
No, at least he wasn't showing his backside.
Embarrassing to all blokes.
Yeah, well, not that difficult sometimes.
How about a bit of Meshuggah? Or Celtic Frost.
Yeah, Celtic Frost can certainly come up with some weird shit.
I've got a really good band for you, Gary. Cradle of Filth.
Oh, love Cradle of Filth.
Or if you want something for those really relaxing evenings by the fire, Gary, something to really relax you, when you're trying to go to sleep. Napalm Death. Put some Napalm Death on and listen to that through your headphones and see how well you go to sleep. Mind you, so same with Testament, actually. Oh, yeah, it's got to be early Napalm.
That's it. If you listen to Cradle of Filth, it's got to be Nymphetamine.
Yeah. Yes, Temptation done by Cradle of Filth was absolutely brilliant.
Yeah. Well, trying to think of other bands that did some really weird stuff.
You could always get him to listen to some Cathedral when they went into sort of the jazz funk prog era.
Oh, yeah.
My fucking god, that shit was weird.
Are you cooking in the microwave?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh dear.
Something else
I know,
weird.
I told you.
Firefrance, German medieval metal.
I need to do the dishes. So
Yeah,
it's hot to clean.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just trying to.
A band I went to see last year, The Who.
HU, not the
Yeah.
other.
No. The Mongolian metal band.
I really like. I love that. Love Mongolian metal. It's great.
It shouldn't work, but it does.
Oh, you shouldn't. It shouldn't work, but it's so good.
Yeah.
See what information
The other one
on
that
those.
shouldn't work but does is Bloodywood. Punjabi metal with East Coast rap.
Everybody's had lunch. Yeah, can't we have lunch?
Shouldn't work. Really shouldn't work. But it
I've got
does.
another one for you. I've got another one for you. Native Howl,
Oh,
bluegrass metal.
yeah.
Hey, that should be right up Tyler Street. Bluegrass metal.
I was going to say bluegrass metal, huh?
Hey, mate, go and listen to Native Howl and tell me you don't like it.
I know.
I'll
I've
tell you
got
what.
one then that is.
Fucking good.
I've got one that'll make a mess of Tyler's head. Stephen and the Seagulls. Because they play bluegrass metal in Finnish.
Oh,
Yeah, it
jeez.
is. Native Howl are absolutely brilliant. They really are. They're fucking great. It's just, you think, no, this should not work. It should not work. And it fucking does. It really fucking works. You don't hear many Amish metal bands, do you?
I mean, not really. You got to think all the electricity's not hooked up, so you just hear the strings.
Oh, so it'd be folk metal.
Amish folk metal. Ah.
Recorded on a clockwork cylinder gramophone.
I can't think of many more bands, to be honest, to screw with Gary's head now.
Hey, knock it off.
Well,
I've
I
thought of
can.
one. I've
Go
thought
on.
of one. Heavy Service.
God.
Finnish kids metal.
So long as you don't say baby metal.
No. Just No.
Green jelly, yes.
Mm.
Yeah, go and listen to Les Claypole. There's a guitarist for you to listen to. Les Claypole is probably one of the most unique guitarists ever.
Yeah.
The man is brilliant.
Well, I mean,
Yes, I agree. It is.
it definitely is.
If you say so, Lee. I haven't seen it recently, but if you say so.
Mm.
God,
Oh,
I haven't heard that in a very long time.
It's now stuck in your head, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
I love that song. It's great. It's them at their best.
And yes.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're going to say bands that you should actually listen to, I would say Sepultural.
Yeah.
Anything by Rory was pretty damn good, to be honest. Including the band before it became just Rory Gallagher, and the name of the band escapes me now.
Oh,
I've got Earth in my head, and it wasn't Earth.
no.
You like these pretzels?
I mean, Rory Gallagher did all sorts.
Rory Gallagher was very, very talented.
Yeah, thank you for bringing it back.
Very talented.
Extremely.
Great.
Taste.
Yeah, it's okay.
Taste. Yeah. I think they only ever did 1 or 2 albums.
I mean, that's going back to the 60s.
Yeah, they only ever did 1 or 2 albums. And they're like rocking all shit to get hold of.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gary Moore. Anything that Gary did was pretty damn good, to be fair.
Jeff Healey.
Jeff Healey was good. Thin Lizzy, any Thin Lizzy, to be honest.
Yeah.
Always goes, everybody goes, Thin Lizzy, Whiskey in a Jar, which was never their song in the first place. But Thin
No,
Lizzy did a lot of other good stuff.
Thin Lizzy covered a lot of the trad Irish stuff anyway.
Yeah. Well, the reason they did that was to make it more popular in Ireland.
Yeah.
That was the idea. It was to try and make it more popular and accessible to the Irish. So they did songs like Whiskey in a Jar, which of course goes back a long, long time.
Mm.
No, it wasn't the Dubliners. It was before the Dubliners, Gary. It was a traditional song before the Dubs.
Yeah.
Goes back a long, long way. That song.
Goes back 18th century.
Goes back to the days of folk, sort of the old folk music.
It goes back to the 18th century.
Yeah,
About
like a lot of the old.
1780.
Yeah, a lot of the old Irish folk songs, would have been traditional. No more death. Hey.
Hey, Steve.
All right, Steve. Hope you're all right.
How's that wonky eyeball doing, buddy? Hopefully not quite so wonky now.
Yeah. When did you get the other one done, Steve?
That's good.
That's good to hear.
Yeah. Takes a little while to recover from the surgery, but it's not. Doesn't take long. Doesn't take long at all.
What's the thing is, you should have noticed the benefits virtually straight away.
Yeah, well, I did. Yep, that's normal, Steve. So they didn't find anything bad or that could be, but so, that's good. Pleased it is.
I think he said that there was an infection that he's been given drops for.
Yeah?
If I remember, yeah. They put it on the group.
So hopefully it heals well, which it usually does. So long as you follow their advice, it usually heals up pretty quickly. I think mine was about a week, and it was pretty much. It was fine. Bit sensitive to light for a little while, and that's about it. But you soon get used to it. That's not bad then, Steve. It's not too bad, buddy. Be able to see what you're fucking doing now. It does make a big fucking difference. It is quite a shock when you actually sort of start using it again, use your eye properly again. It's then that you realise, fuck me, it was bad. Yeah.
You might also find that when they do the other one, you might end up having to go back and get another eye test for different glasses, because I think that happened with my gran had to get other glasses.
Yeah, I had
she had her cataract done. Yeah,
I had to change mine. It makes such a difference. It's really does. It's and nowadays the surgery for it is so simple, really. Compared to what, I mean, years ago, it was a high risk sort of thing to have done, wasn't it? But Nowadays, they're
Well,
like, yeah, I'll have you in. Yeah, right. Done. Fuck
Well,
off.
you look at some of the technology they've got now for doing it all. The technology is phenomenal.
Oh, yeah.
Well, when I had my eye test on Thursday, I had the eye scan as well, and whoa, just everything was all right with the inside of the eye. Well, especially because it's my job at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but there was a change in prescription, but I'll get them ordered eventually. Because as there's a new policy at Specsavers that if all payments got to be in full. So they used to do a deposit and then you'd pay the balance.
Yeah.
But now because they've had so many people doing the deposit, picking them up and then just walking out with them,
Yeah.
they do have payment in full. Oh yeah, 190. Yeah. Because I had the anti glare on the normal lenses and the polarizer on the sunglasses.
Yeah.
So I'll eventually get them ordered.
Yeah, well, otherwise they could, fuck's sake, take your license off you, couldn't you? So.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a specific because it's part of a medical, making sure that making sure you can read basically you do practically an eye test when you have your medical.
Yeah.
At least you get some help with it, Steve. As you should.
Mm-hmm.
Till the government decides to stop PIP or whatever they're going to do with that.
Mm-hmm.
What other great ideas they're going to come up with?
I'm gonna. Looks like I might have to drop out the show early. Go pick my mum up.
Okie dokie, mate.
Tried to film. So I will have to say my goodbyes a little bit early tonight, and hope everybody has a really good week.
He's
Are
got
you
a
off,
nerve.
Bill?
Hey?
You off, Bill?
Yeah, I'm my mum's taxi driver for the folk festival.
Right.
She tried phoning me, which means she's
No
ready
worries.
to go.
Yeah,
All right.
Go,
No
mate.
problem, Bill. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Bye, Bill.
well,
Even my son's saying bye, Bill.
That's all right, sir.
yeah,
Okay.
I will see you guys during the week, and I'll see everybody in chat next weekend. Have a good one.
See you in a bit, bud. Dereliction of duty, he's sacked.
Yeah.
Now, I knew his mum was down. She's been down for the week. So.
Mm.
Have I ever tried playing my hand guitar? Yes, I have, Gary, but a long time ago. And no, I can't play guitar.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, good. Oh, good, Stevie. New EVs.
Oh, oh, lovely.
Yeah, I've seen that you've tried playing the guitar before, Lee. Yeah. Yeah. A bit more practice and you might get there one day.
Yeah,
I
one
did
day.
record it at school, and that's about it.
Oh,
Badly.
god awful things.
Badly. That's about as good as my musical talent.
Musical talent. I used to be able to belch the fucking national anthem. It's about the height of my musical talent. It's not really a musical talent. It's just more like a pub-related fucking. No, guitar is one thing that I want to. I do want to learn, Gary, and I do intend to do it at some point. But it would help by buying a guitar to start with. That's kind of would be a helpful thing. But I'm being careful what I say because Lee will be off shopping before I said I will. He'll be off. I found one. Oh, for fuck's sake. I might get a guitar this year, actually. It spends a little, because I'm running out of.
I found one.
I fucking knew he would. Running out of mods to buy, and I can't really be asked because there's nothing worse. There's nothing worth. No mods now really worth buying unless it's a mod breaks and you need like a replacement.
Yeah.
There's none that I don't know about you guys, but I've not sat and looked. Well, I haven't sat and looked, if I'm honest, just lately, which is unusual. But I haven't seen anything come out and gone, yeah, fuck, yeah, really, really, yeah, I want that. That's, wow, yeah.
I must admit, I still keep thinking about picking up that Vandy Guar 21.
I think that's a good mod. And I mean, it's not dear.
I think Legion of Vapors still have a few in stock.
Be a good work mod.
You
know.
49 minutes.
And especially because
it
holds a 30 mil as well.
But it's my issue with it still has Magnus in the door.
Yeah.
Part of it. And anything with magnet is just not what I want.
Yeah, it's not a good thing for magnets at your place. That's what I mean, Stevie. You used to buy quite a lot of mods, same as we did, and there's just nothing I've looked at and gone, yep, I'm going to get one of them. Really want one of them. But it's like, yeah. So what you're saying is, Lisa, you came second in the country for blowing. Wait for Lee's
it's all about the finger placement on them holes in Mac.
Wait for Lee's comment. Wait for it. Wait for it. Yeah, it's too damn expensive, and I've seen quite a few people having problems with them.
Oh, this is the one that they've got. They've got all the. It's all cut out, isn't it?
I agree. It looks nice. And I looked at it and I thought, it's Death Wish. Love Death Wish stuff. But then I looked at the price and I was like, I'm in an R in. And then somebody put up that they'd had problems with the board on it and other things. I was like, nah, not touching it till if it comes out that it's a really good mod in the future, then maybe. At the minute,
the problem is, for the price that they're selling that for, 180 quid or whatever it is, near enough, you can buy one of the SXK billet boxes, the new version with the DNA 60 in it, which comes with a 510 adapter, and it also comes with a .AIO adapter as well, and that's 130 quid.
I was going to say 130 quid. You save 50 quid.
Or you can buy 3 Ragas from SR Vapes.
Or you could get the cooker, the little cooker, which we both got, which is not a bad little mod.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stevie, definitely get one, mate. It's good. Not wishing to piss Tyler off even more by going on about the Max, but it is a really good tank. It is. If anybody is thinking about it, it's worth getting.
Even if you were to pick up the damn vape nitrous that I've got in my cupboard that I still haven't built yet.
Yeah, that's
E-Cig one have dropped the price of that even more. And you get and it gives you the .AIO adapter as well.
What did we just have the post about? The 20% off on the
20 quid off the new Tita, yeah.
The Tita. That's with the V2 Tita Boro in it.
Yeah. But not the RBA, I think. I don't think it doesn't have the RBA.
Doesn't
it's got the stock coil.
But it's a DNA 80C in it.
Yeah.
So it's a new board. And you can get that. I think it worked at 110 with a
Something
discount.
Like Something like that.
I don't say it's going to blow your mind, Stevie, but I've got to say, for the price, build quality is well up there.
Mm-hmm.
Flavour is definitely up there. And whether you're vaping at lower wattage, say 80 watts, or whether you're trying to do 200 watts, which I have tried on it, and it will do 200. It's got enough airflow for both. So in that way, it is.
I'm running mine at 115.
For the price, I would say it's worth getting. But obviously, it's up to you, mate. I like my vape stuff. I mean, the Boro in there that I use in there, I know you're not into Boro devices, but that's in there is the Blaze. And I've been using that in there for 6 months. It's good. It just works. Really, really good quality. I like what Mike makes. He does solid, well-made products at a good price. Makes it sound like I'm getting backhanders off my vapes now, doesn't it?
No, but
he doesn't use he uses a cheap enough company that your price isn't astronomical, but the quality is still there.
Mm-hmm. And it's not a cash grab like some other people put their names on them.
Well, a few people I did notice said that with the Blaze. Somebody has been sort of indicating towards that. I won't say who, but another reviewer. And to me, he's just used the Blaze name on like the RTAs, on the Boro, on the Boro mod. and so on and so forth. Yes, Gary, I am. I'm in the north. I'm in the cultured part of Ireland, not the south, where you know the potato part. You potato munchers. I just like what Mike does. He's pretty honest about it. You know, he'll tell people, yeah, it's made in China. Yeah, you know, blah, blah, blah. He's an honest bloke. Yeah, I totally agree with you. Biggest cash grab was the Stubby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sorry, but
And they're still coming out with new ones.
Yeah, they're coming out with new ones, and one of them was 190 quid.
Yeah, that was the Monarchy one, wasn't it?
Yeah,
the Monarchy one.
Oh, the Monarchy one over here was like $225, $250. But they have just another paint version that just came out that's like 180 over here. And there's nothing about it. It's not a DNA. I don't think it's a DNA anyways.
Yeah, Lisa, the Irish are invading. The illegal Irish immigrants are invading Tesco's. I tell you what, Tato's, the crisps are fucking gorgeous. If you like cheese and onion tater crisps, Tato's are the fucking bollocks. You get the feeling Craig sat behind his camera going, oh, the fucking wankers pie. The Stubby, I think, I'm sorry, but it was all a massive cash grab, and it had one feature that I think was unique, and it was a good idea. The fact that the board, you didn't have to cut any wires. If you needed to change the board, unscrew it, take the board out, put a new board in, screw it in. Good idea.
Yeah, but did you notice? You notice that how many of those boards sold within the first 6 months?
Yeah. Strange that, isn't it? They had a lot of issues, didn't they?
Oh, they went out of stock quick.
Gotta be Tato, cheese and onion, Gary. The crisp of crisps, mate. And there's a Tato World. I want to go to Tato World. It's a crisp world.
Dad, how'd you like to have your dinner?
You got nugged by the dogs. You want to be careful of those dogs. Comes to something when you got getting mugged by the dogs, doesn't it? Hunky dory cheese and onion too. Yeah. If you're getting mugged by the dogs, Lisa, there's something wrong. Demanding bread with menaces.
They remember. You see that one? That one's got the bread.
Get him! Craig is either currently beating his son to death. No.
Very close to it. Very close to it.
For what?
Very close to it.
For what?
No, he's in here getting stuff that he wants to take with him.
For what?
Doesn't matter.
For what?
Go.
Close to what?
Go.
Close to what?
Close
I said
to.
close to what?
I said you were getting very close to getting beaten to death.
Yeah, he can't hear me because close to getting a slap. Go away.
What?
God, slap him. Violence might give us more figures. YouTube channel shut down after punch.
Yeah, YouTube channel shut down due to violence. Yeah. Nothing.
Do you know the scary thing is if you did it messing about play fighting, that you would probably get a complaint.
Could be.
Seriously.
Could be. Yeah.
Imagine that happening.
Yeah.
That's the joke. You can't do shit like that anymore.
Right. No, he's just
Right.
he's getting things organised that he wants to take with him to entertain them at the job.
So
Of course, he's getting excited and he's happy that we're going up to Scotland tomorrow. I, on the other hand, not so much. But we know the reason why.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the one, Lise. The beatings will continue until morale improves.
And could you please stop crying before you return to work? Thank you. Do you break?
Everyday violence. It's a good song, that. I like that. I like the new one that you sent me the copy of as well. That's good. I do like that. Yeah, I'm liking that. Yeah, Lee currently has a few tracks that will be coming out. So. He normally sends them to like me or G. I don't know why he sends them to me because I just know whether I like something or not. But
he probably sends them to you two because he knows that you'll both give him an honest opinion.
Maybe. I mean, I like to hear what people create, so I do.
No, but not only that. I mean, he probably values your opinion.
Probably values it, then completely ignores it and does what he wants.
Well, you never know.
What are friends for?
Exactly. Right, as it is nearly 2 hours, and you have an early start tomorrow, and Tyler has probably dinner to do.
I still have to make my dinner. I still have to be up at 3 a.m.
Oh, fuck it. We'll keep going for a bit just to fuck you up. Yeah, we'll call it a night, I think, guys, and do our goodbyes to everybody. So, whichever one of you wants to go first.
I'll go first then.
Go ahead, Greg.
Yeah. Thanks everyone for joining us. Always good as usual. Group is there as normal if anyone's struggling. As we always say, there's usually someone here, someone there that will answer you. I hope everyone has a good week, and we'll be back again next Sunday. I'll pass that on to Tyler.
Thank you, Greg. Well, as always, everybody, thank you for being here. We're just here to waffle and make the week a little bit easier. Whether it's something serious you actually want to talk about, some of us have more going on than others this week. And other days, you just want to sit here and bullshit. And so that's what we're here for. But that's me this week, guys. Again, have a good week. No extreme violence towards children, Craig. And
what happens on off camera stays off camera.
Exactly.
What happens in Ireland stays in Ireland, huh, Matt? All right. Well, like I said, everybody have a good week. Matt, say your goodbyes.
Yeah, pure and simple. Yeah, I'll just reiterate what the guys have said. Really, yeah, thanks for joining us. Good show. I just find it easier to do now and again these chill out shows. I think it's better. Bit more chilled out because I don't think everybody wants to hear about the, moaning and groaning about mental health and every week. It gets a bit depressing. And if you're talking about what the government's going to do next or what they think they're going to do, That gets a bit depressing too.
Yeah.
We can read enough of that in the papers if you're stupid enough to read them every day, which I wouldn't recommend, guys. But yeah, have a good week. Craig, hope a safe trip up to Scotland. Hope
Thank you.
everything goes okay, mate. I really do.
Thank you.
Because I know you've got. It's an important trip, so you know I hope that
Yeah.
goes well.
Yeah.
And Bill will be. He'll be back at some point. Or you lost somewhere with a nurse. I still think it was a nurse called him personally, but. So yeah, that is it from us, and I shall bid you all a good night, and bye from all of us, guys.
Good night.
Good night, guys.
Night.